Well, hello and welcome once again to this short guided mindfulness meditation. I hope you found the last meditation video useful. We're going to do something very similar today. First thing to say, as I said before, is to make sure that you are sitting in a comfortable manner that can hold your body comfortably for the next 20 minutes or so. If you are sitting on the ground, as before, I strongly suggest you put something underneath your backside. As you can see, I'm sitting on a cushion like this on the floor, and you can put a rolled up blanket or a cushion or something underneath you to raise your hips above your knees. If you're sitting in a chair, that's totally fine as well. My suggestion is that you sit towards the front of the chair, don't lean back, with your feet on the ground. Again, maybe with your hips slightly tilted to make it more comfortable. A good way to do that is to lean forward and extend your sit bones and then gradually come back. As before, it's up to you what you do with your hands. You may want to rest them on your legs, palms down or palms up, or in a traditional meditation posture like this. I encourage you to wriggle a little bit, make sure you're comfortable. You might want to sway backwards and forwards, find the centre, sway to side, and find the centre there. So you are comfortable with a strong back, not bolt upright, but comfortably straight, and with a soft front. Last time we did a meditation, we focused on our breath and with looking at scanning different parts of our body. We're going to do something very similar today, something start off with a body scan. But as well as that, I want to encourage you to become aware of what is happening in your thoughts and in your emotions as well as your bodily sensations. What we're trying to cultivate today is a sense of awareness, of just noticing what is happening in the present moment. We don't need to control it or manipulate it in any way. We just notice our body, notice our thoughts, and notice our feelings. We notice that actually these are things that we are experiencing. We are not our thoughts and our feelings and our bodily sensations. We're just the person witnessing them in this very moment. And actually that distinction is tremendously powerful in letting us be fully present and accept what is going on in this moment in time. So when you're feeling comfortable, I invite you, if you'd like to shut your eyes. If you prefer just to keep your eyes half open, half closed, look down at a 45-degree angle with a soft focus, you're very welcome to do so. And as always, we begin with a couple of deep breaths. Noticing our belly move in and move out as we breathe. Traditionally, we breathe through the nose for meditation. You might notice the breath going in and out of your nose as well. As we sit, we see if we can notice any tension in our body. We notice the area between our eyebrows. We notice our jaw. We notice our shoulders. Those places that often hold so much tension in our body. We sit once again with an open awareness, aware of all that is going on around us, aware of the noises, both externally and internally, aware of our thoughts, aware of our feelings, and yet we hold our attention on our breath and the movement of our belly as we breathe. As before, I'm just going to name a few parts of our body, and as I do so, I invite you to draw your attention to that part of your body. See if you can sense what is going on there. There's no need to change it or manipulate it at all. Just notice that part of your body and be aware of what is going on there. We notice our right shoulder, our right elbow, our right wrist, our right hand as a whole, our left hand as a whole, our left wrist, our left elbow, our left shoulder, and the whole of our upper body moving as we breathe. See if we can imagine once again our whole body as a fluffy white cloud in a beautiful blue summer sky. Our whole body breathing as one and floating in the sky. Still maintaining an open awareness, and yet resting our attention on our breath and the sensation of our belly moving in and out as we breathe. And I invite you to notice any emotions that you are experiencing at the moment. You might want to say to yourself, I notice that I am experiencing the emotion of happiness. Or I notice that I'm experiencing the emotion of joy. Or I notice that I am experiencing tiredness. Whatever it is that you are experiencing, see if you can notice that emotion, that feeling in this moment. You might want to inquire a little if that feeling had a colour. What colour would that feeling be? If that feeling were an animal, what animal would that feeling be? Can we let that feeling be there and just notice it, just observe it? And inevitably, as we meditate, we find ourselves experiencing all kinds of thoughts. Can we notice those thoughts? We might want to say to ourselves, I notice that I am experiencing the thought, and then whatever that thought may be. Can we be compassionate to ourselves, whatever our thoughts may be? Can we just watch and observe our thoughts in the moment without being caught up in them? And then being aware of whatever sensations we are experiencing in the body. Being aware of any emotions or feelings that we are experiencing in this moment. Being aware of any thoughts that are coming into our mind and that we are experiencing at the moment. Can we use our imagination to imagine a warm sunlight in our chest? Imagine a warm sunlight in our heart area, moving as we breathe. And with each breath getting a little stronger. So we have a sense of sitting in love and warmth and light and compassion. sense ourselves being held in love and light and warmth and compassion. And we sit for a moment in silence with open awareness, with our attention on our breath as we breathe and the movement of our belly as we breathe in and out, and using our imagination to imagine the warmth of that sunlight coming out from our heart and filling us with warmth and light and love and compassion. You might want to let your mouth move up into a warm smile as we sit. And as we sit, we might want to imagine those we care about as well. Imagine that light of warmth and love and compassion growing and filling those we love as well. As we wish ourselves well and wish those we love well as well. We might want to imagine that light expanding even further and filling the whole world with love and light and warmth and compassion. And with every breath we feel a little more refreshed. And with every breath we offer some of that feeling of refreshment to the world around us. And when you're ready, you might want to just become more aware of the environment around you. Aware of the noises in the room. Take a couple of deep breaths and gradually open your eyes once again. I hope you found this second meditation helpful. I hope you experience a sense of peace and a sense of coming back to yourself once again, being aware of what is happening in the present moment. As with the previous meditation, please feel free to come back to this as many times as you want to practice being present and experiencing something of the light and love and compassion that we can find in the world. Peace be with you. Go well.